สวัสดีกันด้วยนะครับวันนี้พบกันอีกเช่นเคยกับ Assassin's Creed Valhalla EP ที่15นะครับไปเริ่มภารกิจกันเลยงอน
Saxon and Dane, we fought well side by side.
If there is to be a future for both our kind, people like you and me will have to change the most to live within it. Even if that makes us uneasy.
When you are crowned king, the laws of this land will be yours to decide.
All this is like a dream.
But you are not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you.
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
เปิดหน้าให้กันด้วย
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
1,500 เมตร
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
ดีไม่มีทีฟ้างั้นวิ่งเงินตาเหลือกเลย
Celebration, my lord.
ถึงแล้วด้วยความรวดเร็ว
May this feast set a spirited tone for East
ไม่ได้
Anglia's
อะ
future. Eivor, just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
ก็มาไวเหลือเกิน
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
จนกันไปไหนนะเข้าโบสถ์พระพิธีป้ายอะไรอ่ะเลยสีแดงๆว่ะสีอ่ะแหวนสั้นเลยด้วย
I hereby name you man and wife, and as man and wife, I name you Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
เฉลิมฉลองไม่ฉลองเหรอ
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
สองเควสเว้ย
A day.
Eivor! Care for a challenge?
Eivor!
Wolf-kissed. Gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothir. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken loud.
จะยิงโดนไหมเนี่ย
Brothers too. She charged into battle without fear.
Yes, that's it! As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
เซ่
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
เมากินไปนิดเดียวเมาแล้วเหรอ
Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not
กินอะไร
bad,
วะ
wolf-kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I could use a drink and shame you all at once, Brody. But not right now.
When you change your mind, I will be right here.
Skål! Drink more.
กินเลยวะ หายเมาแล้วเหรอ
Look there, thinner on the roof.
The road to
เฮ้ยหมูหัน
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, Is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Did you hear what I...
กินอะไรไม่เห็นมีแก้ว
Good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me?
แล้วมือมันทำเหมือนถือแก้วเลย
You know I should go. Brother!
The road to Valhalla does not run that way, Finir.
He's been up there a while.
ทำอะไรบนนั้นน่ะ
Come join me!
โอ้โหนี่เห็นแล้วขึ้นมาแล้วสูงเลย
The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look, the moon. It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again, and it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now,
I always felt like Skoll or Hati, chasing and
มาเมาซะสูงไม่กลัวตกเลยวะ
Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them, and I don't know.
you can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Oh, don't you remember? Firestarter.
ดีไม่ร่วงข้างล่าง
Come on, let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
เดี๋ยวร่วงโอ้โห
Hey, Paris!
ร่วง
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
กลับแล้วงั้น
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
เจ้าของงาน
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm not yet finished celebrating. I will come find you when I'm done.
Take your time. It can wait.
กลับไปต่อ
Eivor,
กันแรกไม่บอก
Oswald,
are you ready for my address?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come. Join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering, but it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I've ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, and he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good King Oswald!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Score!
Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom.
Quick, brother! We can't lose to Oswald!
ไง
You lost!
It was a beautiful wedding, Oswald. Like you said it would be.
Thanks to you, and everything you've done here.
East Anglia needed a leader. I simply helped put the right one on the throne. When we met, I spoke of an alliance. Will you hold to the oath you made?
I will. Consider East Anglia a friend of the Raven clan.
There will be a day when I come calling.
Goodbye, friend.
Until next time, great king. I should find Finir. Say goodbye before I leave.
เด็ดกันไปก่อน
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Back him!
ตรงนี้ผับที่เรามารอตอนแรกนี่ว่า
Now it
Ay,
seems
ay,
the
ay.
wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
2,000 กว่าเมตรครับสิครับ ไม่ได้กลับบ้านมาตั้งนานภาพมาเดินร้อยกว่าเมตรไม่เจอโจทย์เก่าอย่างนั้นชอเห็นไม่ได้เลยหุ่นฟางเห็นแล้วหมั่นเคี้ยวก็จะเคลียร์กันได้
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
ดึงออกอีกแล้วไม่ขาดด้วย
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as alderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
เริ่มเลยเนี่ย
An arrival. I wonder if Volker's...
Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears. So have a look around.
เลือกแผ
You
นที่
may see a few new faces.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
An arrival. I wonder if Volker is among them. Follow me.
I will be fine. I spend
Ding,
too much of
hang
my
on.
day in the Longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grandbridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking? Tovi.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tovi, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so
อะไรพังจอนะ
not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened, because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. but know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Tovi, and know you are valued. Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
You have taught Tovi well. Through her, you live on.
Without ever venturing
ไป
further.
ไม่ได้ด้วยต้องขี่เรือไปเองด้วย
It's Eivor, not a long ship.
Right. To the Swan Road!
ขี่เรือก็ไม่ได้โอ้
Gods, do you smell that? The
ขี่
earth,
มาอะไร
the
วะเนี่ย
air. It is good.
ขี่มาอะไรวะไปไม่ใช่ทางอ่ะตัดเลยแล้วกันไปถึงไม่ลงอ่ะ
Well, is that Eivor? It's been
อื
quite a
มผม
while
ก็จะ
since
มา
I've
เจอ
seen your face around here.
โคตรไก่
I know you, I think.
วาร์ปไม่ได้
One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Someone rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Voda. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We
you...
can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Oh, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
ไปไหน
The
เนี่ย
bandits are camped on a river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
ไปต่อไปได้วาร์ปก็ไม่ได้ยังไม่สู้เลยพาร์ทนี้คุยก็วาร์ปคุยอะไรกันมันค่ายใครวะ
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seem hot for a battle, so here we go.
ผมตรงวะโอ้โหพูดโหดเลยหลบไม่ทันโดนด้วย ไม่โดนเว้ยไม่โดนเว้ยเองร่วงเอาอะไรเล่าอะไรอะไรปลาอะไร
That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse.
เจ๊ฟังก่อนพี่คนเดียวเลยมาบอกช่วยซีขี่ม้าคนเดียวจะวิ่งตามหรือไงกลับมาตัวเองก็ได้วะ
Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor, over here. Look at this.
Oh, someone is
เรียก
thirsty.
กู
Are you What are you playing at?
A drinking contest.
เรียกอีก
You
แล้
versus
ว
me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Ranvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
I should keep my head clear.
A shame, because we aren't leaving until you take me on.
Who are you?
Come on, what do you say?
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
บังคับ
Rulemonger.
Randi, focus!
Be kissing a flagstone soon.
Randi's done you better.
I will get you next time. Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything. First built, hundreds of winters ago. Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine
แล้วก็อ้อยอีกเหลือเกินนะ
little armies
ก็จะเดินมาถึงได้
traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
ไปไหนเงี้ยเฮ้ย
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered.
ไปไหนเนี่ยเจ๊
You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this.
อืม
A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't
อะไรวะ
have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi. But I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we have had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
แดดไม่ร้อนไง
Not
วะ
enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that. Randvi?
หายหายไปไหน
Must have returned to the settlement.
เอาละครับวันนี้ก็พอไว้แค่นี้ก่อนเนาะไว้พบกันใหม่พาร์ทหน้าครับ บ๊ายบาย สวัสดีครับ